What's up, everyone? And today we are going to do a full Kingslayer run of Battle of the Bastards event. We are just going to plow through it, and we are going to use the Baratheons, the powered up Baratheons, with Joffrey lead and see how we do. So we're going to go ahead and proceed with this. That was not a good start. So generally when that happens, you have to refresh and start over again. But we're just gonna play through this right now. So we'll do that. We'll do that definitely. Definitely gonna have to play through this. It seems like they made them a little beefier in this event. This is Kingslayer. This is not treacherous, so the enemies are a little bit more difficult. We also have to pay attention to the amount of bleed on the characters. Right now, we cannot use that move because he is bleeding. So we have to just proceed and hope for the best. So this one looks like it's going to be a redo. It definitely looks like it's going to be a redo. But that's okay. That's totally fine. That is fine. We'll go ahead and get Joffrey going. Joffrey has the stamina, so he is not bleeding. So we can go ahead and cleanse and finish this battle off. So this was not a very good run, 149,000. Probably going to have to replay that match, but we will see. We will see. It's all about getting good cascades and good boards. We're going to try to get a lot of power-ups and proceed further. So we're just going to try to blow things up in our path with the Baratheons, with Stannis blowing things up, and also with Joffrey blowing things up. Let's try to match this to blow up that. Okay, we'll finish him off with Joffrey. The one thing that I wish I had was I wish I went for the Hound, the Purple Hound. I wish I went for the Purple Hound because the Purple Hound can do an attack move later on in the match. This is a strong level that we did. So this is a good one. This is a good one. See, 155k, definitely a strong match. It all depends on the board state. The board state is going to heavily determine your success or failure on the level and how you do. That is just a part of the game. So we have to get that going. We have to try to trigger Joffrey's move. Let's use this, kill that guy off, and trigger some more things. I don't feel like using... Do I have to use Stannis' move? There's 7 enemies left. I prefer not to. We'll use Barristan to clear that guy out. Hopefully trigger a cascade. Okay, that is exactly what we wanted to do. That helps our score. Remember, you have to be careful if your characters are bleeding, because if you do use the move, you will lose points. So let us put defense down right here. Trigger with Stannis. Beautiful finish. Beautiful finish. So I could have done this a little bit faster, but so far I think that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I hope you guys are having a good event as well. This is a fun event in my opinion. I do enjoy this event a lot. It is one of the more fun events. It is not something where you get punished for over leveling. We're going to finish this guy off with Joffrey, and then next turn we will have Stannis at full strength. So we're going to target this guy in the back here. Trigger. Okay, now we have to try to get some deaths going over there. And beautiful. Now we're running out of offensive moves. No offensive moves. So that is a problem. But we have Joffrey going next. So Joffrey can take this guy out right here. And that should cause some more triggering action to get to the next enemy. And Stannis hopefully finished. No, he does not finish. Let's try this right here. See, that's just taking too many turns. But unfortunately, everyone else is affected by the whole bleed situation. And I feel like they made the enemy stronger in Battle of the Bastards. KINGSLAYER. I feel like they made them stronger. So I haven't done as many videos as I have done in the past. Just letting you know, I'm not quitting the game or anything. There's just not a lot of content to be had. And I pretty much have done most of the topics in the game. I do have a limited amount of resources, so as much as I would like to show off certain characters, unfortunately, with the amount of resources I'm getting in, I really cannot do that. So that is that challenge right there. 6 enemies left. I think I'm just going to take him out regularly. And I am just waiting. There is a new beta test coming out. A new beta test. So hopefully that will be nice and be able to allow us to test the new Alliance feature. Some people think it's going to be Alliance Wars, but we will see what happens. I do need to get a stronger Barristan, because that would have been nice to finish that guy off right there. That is going to trigger... can't get him out. That took way too many turns. Took way too many turns. So I wasn't happy with that level, 151,000. But the good thing about KINGSLAYER is you only need to get into the top 3 to get the legendary gear. So we're going to pop this. It's good old just gem matching with the Baratheons. You just need to pick good matches and focus on that. With this team, it is a rainbow team. I definitely could try the Melisandre route and go for more gem damage with the vertical power-ups, which might be in the future. It's just a matter of resources holding me back right now. So let's use Joffrey over here. Trigger. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful level. That was a good level. So we're doing this KINGSLAYER run, and we're just going to pound this out. And I mean, I guess I could take Varys out. I definitely could take Varys out and go for the Melisandre route. I definitely could do that. It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Let's get this blue guy out, create a cascade. And they don't have bleed, so let us try to finish off with Stannis. Not done. Let's move this right here. Try to get some more stamina going. And 3 enemies left. Let's trigger that guy. Swing with Barristan. Take him out. Go on, go on, go on. Beautiful. Now, some people are using Sunfire in this matchup. 2 enemies left. We'll be able to easily finish this off without taking an extra turn. Thanks to 155k, I am happy with that. I am definitely happy with that. Comment below and let me know how you're doing in the Battle of the Bastards event. Again, this is a very fun event. It's my kind of event. It's not like the Egg event or Rob's War, where you have to get a certain amount of points on some things. It's just fun. It's just a fun event, and I am enjoying it. So we have, let's go ahead and put defense down on him. Trigger. Boom. Beautiful cascade. We need to get Stannis going. Let us target this archer in the back. and that did not help. So, with that being said, now we have Stannis that we can use and hopefully take out the rest of the guys. One enemy left, and we'll go ahead and use Joffrey. See, if you could have another character with attack skill, this would be more helpful. So I'm starting to think a character like Varys or Brienne isn't the way to go here. My Brienne is level 350, so she will have an advantage with regard to the gem damage, which is super helpful. So that part of it will be good. However, there's no attack. It's only a shield. And the shield is useless in this scenario. So let's go ahead and use Barristan to finish him off and create more stamina. Varys, you can argue he could be used for the defense down, which is quite important. Let's finish this guy off with Joffrey. And see, we get Brienne, but Brienne doesn't really do anything for us. So let us trigger here. And now we got Barristan. Let's go with Barristan up the middle, and that finishes that line off. We need to get Stannis going again. Beautiful. We got Stannis going. And we are going to use that move. Okay, and as we continue, we are going to... Oh, I put the wrong button. I pressed the shield. That's going to cost me quite a bit of points. I was not paying attention. Okay, and let's finish off with Joffrey. So that's going to hurt me quite a bit. That's going to hurt me quite a bit. I think I need to redo that level. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. See, that's what happens when you don't pay attention. You have to focus. You have to focus on this. And going in here, we get some matches. The beauty of the Baratheons is you just have to focus on the matches at hand. So that is nice. Stannis has bleed, so we definitely don't want to use anything over there. And now we can use Stannis to destroy and hopefully create a cascade where we get... There's a lot of red on the board. Let us target this guy in the back and hopefully get some matches for Stannis to go again. We do not. Let's use Varys. Let's move this over. We want to get Joffrey, Barristan, and Stannis going. 2 enemies left. I could confidently take these guys. Confidently take them. So that was a good level. That was a good level. But the more I play this, the more I realize that Varys or Brienne has to go. One of them has to go. I need more attacks going for this mode. I need more attacks. It's just super important to do. Thank you guys for watching this this video. This is to give you an idea of what the Battle of the Bastards event is like on Kingslayer in my perspective. We're going to use Barristan to take him out, and we get a nice Varys. Let's go ahead and target this guy in the corner. Go over there. Let's take this guy out over here. A good cascade, and that finishes that lineup off. But again, we need more hitters. We need more hitters. I'm trying to think. I definitely want to get more reds in this Let's try to target this guy for triggering. Let's go there. Yeah, this one is a replay. This one is a replay. This one is not a good level. This one is definitely not a good level. But that's okay, because we can replay and that'll be totally fine. 152,000, not bad, but not great. What do we got here? We're gonna go for the up the middle. Form this to try to trigger and create a cascade, which it does. That's generally what you want to do with the Baratheons, is trigger these cascades. I don't think that is going to kill him off, but it will trigger the it will hit Joffrey's passive. So we got Stannis going in the next wave, and we got a beautiful matchup for that. And now we have, let's target this guy, give him scout. I think Varys is more valuable than Brienne in this situation. The only reason Brienne could be more valuable, arguably, is there are a lot of blue enemies. So Brienne does have that value right there. Let 3 enemies left on board. I'm feeling confident about this. Let's use Joffrey over here, and we'll finish off with Barristan. No bleeds, so no need to worry about that. 154,000. We're cruising right along, and we're on number 13. We're on battle 13 right here, and we're just gonna try to match some good old gems. See right here, now we've got the blue match, which is super important. Creates the cascade and the opening for the move, which will cause more to go. And now we can use Joffrey to confidently take out that big red archer. We need Stannis going, though. We definitely need Stannis going. Let's target the red. Oh, I pressed the wrong. Okay, that's fine. I actually pressed the wrong special on that scenario. But now we got Stannis going with 5 enemies left, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. 2 enemies over here. Let's go Joffrey right here and finish that guy off with Barristan. See, if I had another character to do damage, that would have been nice. And this is going to be a sticking point. So we're going to, this is why Brienne could be useful. That triggers that. And now we have Brienne. I gotta go up the middle. I gotta go up the middle right there. And that's just too many turns. That's just too many turns. So let's create this. Okay, he's gone. And I can't use Stannis' move. I cannot use Stannis' move. So that's a replay. That's definitely a replay. 149,000 is not a good score. It is definitely not a good score. The thing with the Baratheons is you need a lot of good board states. The board states will determine how you do against these enemies. You need good board states. It's a non-negotiable. We'll finish this guy right off and power up Joffrey. And we'll use Joffrey to take out this guy who has more health. And that is weak against. So we'll use Barristan to hopefully create some sort of cascade. Now we have Stannis ready. And this is why Brienne can be quite useful. We're going to go ahead and get a bunch. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, we're going to get that triggers a whole bunch of scenarios. Oh, I used the wrong move. Oops. Okay, now he's bleeding. Let's use that. That's a redo because I messed up. I was not paying attention and I did not see the bleed icon, which cost me a lot of points. So that is definitely a redo. But again, this is KINGSLAYER, so you only need to get into the top 3 for the gear, which is nice. They should do something like that for Treacherous. Comment below and let me know if you think they should do something like that for Treacherous to give us the ability to have more gear for more spots. I feel like just the one spot is not worth it. Let's use Joffrey right here just to clear and save us a turn. Now we have Stannis going. Let us use Varys on this guy right here. There we go. Cascade. A whole bunch of activity going. And now beautiful. We got Joffrey. Joffrey finished that guy off. And we'll use Barristan to finish the final minion. 155k. That I'm happy with. So some levels to replay. Let's move this for more gem movement. Okay, now we have a taunter, so he will take that damage. And it looks like we got Stannis up, but we can't use Stannis's move because there is bleed. So let's trigger a power up. That was not effective. Let us use this to trigger that. And now we can use Barristan against the big guy. And 6 enemies left. I'm not liking this board. I think this is going to be a replay. I really think this is going to be a replay. Yep. This is not a favorable board state, so it's going to be a replay. We're going to go ahead and use Varys into Stannis. We'll take this archer down over here, create some cascades hopefully, and we get Barristan ready for the final enemy. And Barristan, take him out. Good job, Barristan. Okay, 152k, not a great score, but you know what? It happens. This is KINGSLAYER. The difficulty is much higher. It is a higher difficulty than Treacherous. So it seems like my Treacherous run is probably going to be super easy based on what I'm seeing here. It's probably going to be a walk in the park, so to speak. I wish I could have killed... Oh, I killed him off. Okay. I was going to say I wish I could have killed him off because that would have saved me a turn. Now we have 3 enemies. Let us give this guy defense down. Swing with Stannis. Swing with Joffrey. Can we kill that guy in the middle? Do we get Stannis again? Beautiful. Okay, let's take him out with Barristan. Beautiful. Now we'll go with Stannis. We got a decent looking board. Let's take this guy out right there. Okay. 3 enemies left. Let's target the guy up the middle with Joffrey. And do we have anyone? No, see? Okay, he's scouted. Let's go ahead and use this to finish him off. So Varys has more value than Brienne. I think Brienne is going to be taken off the team for the future, and I think I will be putting Melisandre in. I think that those gems for the... I think that those gems are going to be super valuable. those extra damage gems. They're going to be super valuable for the team, and it's going to help a lot. Let's use Stannis right here. Pop that guy out. We'll use Varys. Why not? He's scouted, so let's use that gem for Stannis. And Stannis just missed it. He just missed it. Okay, we're gonna target this guy right here, the dog, because Stannis is weak against him. And we're going to try to get a cascade going. We're going to try to get a cascade going, which does not happen. Okay, that is unfortunate. Let's go for the middle. This is a redo. This is definitely a redo. Yeah. Swing over here. 4 enemies left. That guy is pretty beefy. I kind of feel like they made the enemies a lot stronger in this version of Kingslayer. But if I have to face it, everyone has to face it, so I'm not mad about that. 4 enemies left. Oh man, this guy is tanky. This guy is super tanky. Okay, so we got our guys going. Stannis took a little bit of damage. Let's swing up the middle. And this is not where you want to be with Stannis. Let's try to defense down here. Let's move up here. And there we go. So that one was a replay. That one was a replay. 146,000 is just pretty bad. Pretty bad, 146,000. And these are not the right gems. Okay, that's fine. We'll kill this guy off to trigger that. And yeah, okay. This guy's beefy. Defense down. Swing with Stannis. Hope for a cascade. Do we get it? We got him down. We got him down. Okay, Varys is more valuable than Brienne. I think Brienne is going to get cut from the team. I think Brienne is definitely going to get cut. We're going to work on Melisandre. And we're going to try to get that gem damage up because that will be super relevant and super useful. This is my experiment. And this is exactly why I wanted to make this video, to see the higher level Baratheons, how it's going to be. So Varys definitely is still valuable. He is definitely still valuable. Let's swing with Joffrey. But the whole situation with... okay, we'll use Stannis. The whole situation with Brienne is kind of a waste of a spot on the team. Yes, it's a Baratheon, but she is not doing what she should be doing. She is really not doing it. Okay, 2 enemies left. And this looks like it's going to be a replay. Stannis up against a dog, but I can't use his move. Can't use his move because he's bleeding. So let's try to get Barristan going, and Barristan swing away. Not happy with this score. Not happy. Let's go ahead and get this going. Okay. That is a good start to the match. We just got to get, we have to get, for the second wave, we have to get Let's see, what do we got here? Let's go up here. Try to trigger that. Okay, so you gotta use Barristan over here, and okay, now we're up to Ramsey. And now we are going to swing. Okay, cascade, cascade. Okay, we're going to do defense down. Yeah, Varys is just so much more valuable right there. He just goes down. And what do we got? 156,000. Okay, so Kingslayer, 3 million. 3 million, which is good. Could be improved upon. Could be improved upon. But we will see. Thank you guys for watching this video. And I will talk to you all next time. Comment below if you have any questions. Take care, all.